Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another match brought to you by 413 Esports of the Overwatch Championship Series. Tonight, have we got one hell of a match for you. So we're coming at you live with FIU Panthers Gold versus FIU Panthers Blue, battling for that supremacy at the top of the mountain at Florida International Uni. I'm joined here tonight by my casting partner, Octave. Octave, how you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. Yourself?
I am feeling excellent. I am ready and raring for some top-tier Overwatch play.
I'm absolutely ready to go. I'm really excited for this match. I mean, it's the two FIU teams. I think there's going to be a little bit of a rivalry here, and you always love to see that.
Absolutely. Nothing better than a good old post-secondary rivalry. So it looks like on the tide of Panthers Gold, we have a very lethal tank line coming in with Billionaire and Shades. And then on the side of Blue, they're going up against Oniwaka and Impulse. Looks like we're coming out of the gate with Panthers Blue on that Sim Strat and Panthers Gold rolling right out of the gate on that classic brawl. Blue is going to be able to take early control over the point. Oniwaka going down fairly low immediately, but able to be brought back up by that burst healing. Oniwaka goes low. Oniwaka falls. Billionaire takes down Norse, and just like that, the Sim Strat falls apart immediately. Lamp is dispatched so quickly. Going up against Panthers Gold on this high damage output lineup, we may have to see a reassess from Panthers Blue right out of the gate.
Absolutely true. The Sim Strat didn't really work the way they were intending there, but I think the pharmacy on the other side was really just too much pressure on Oniwaka there. I mean, he went down early and just fell apart from there.
Absolutely noteworthy that I Am in Guitar already has a barrage, and Billionaire already has a shatter, just showing how much damage the front line. Billionaire falls down to be able to create this space. Oniwaka coming in. Here's a huge barrage coming out from I Am in Guitar. Doesn't find anybody. Unfortunately, Shades does fall. Bodog falls, and just like that, the side of Panthers Blue is going to flip this back around.
Oh, look at this. Oniwaka with a couple big kills here. They're going to come and see if they can finish off these two players on the points.
Absolutely. Panda manages to take down Shiny. The Coalescence to sustain. Billionaire's back with a huge pin on Roxaki. Or Roxaski. My apologies.
Panthers not going down the final
here. J-Star goes down. Shades trades. Billionaire falls. This fight is lasting much longer than I anticipated, and that just goes to show how powerful of a Team Gold is, not wanting to let this point go. They finally do after 56%. Absolutely huge stall from the side of Panthers Gold.
A couple kills turn out there from Impulse at the end, able to clean up that point, but that's 56% for Panthers Gold here. That's a pretty decent lead to have here. See if Panthers Blue can get anything done with this first percentage here.
And we do see Shiny on the flank looking to go big with this Death Blossom. Another window coming out from the side of Panthers Blue, having to back up to sustain here. Shiny takes down Panda here. That's a huge opening pick. It's a big split. Huge grab. The lamp comes out. After this lamp breaks, they're definitely investing something. Huge preliminary beat coming out. Sigma goes big with this Flux. I mean, Guitar goes low here, but is able to stay sustained with his Mercy. Shiny takes down Viper, and Oniwaka falls as well. And it looks like Panthers Gold is being able to come back in here, but just like that, Shades and Bodog fall, but I Am in Guitar takes down Norks, and they are going to be able to flip this point back over at 47%.
Blue's gonna have to back off here. You know, some big ults coming out from the side of Panthers Blue. That beat from Roxa was pretty huge there, as well as the window and the lamp from Viper Kid as well. Very big, but they couldn't get it done.
Huge shatter, unfortunately blocked, and it looks like I Am in Guitar does manage to take down Norks before killing himself there. Oniwaka with a huge pin on the Shiny, but Panda does fall to Shades.
And it's even here. We got 4v3, not quite even, but
these Ryans are just slapping each other around here. Shades takes down Impulse. Advantage going in the way of Panthers Gold right now. Norks gets taken down by Shades. Shades is absolutely going huge here for his team. Takes down another one. Takes down Oni. This high charge Zarya needs to be dealt with.
Yeah, Shades
takes down Lucio. Shades kills 3. Shades puts the team on his back for round 1. This man is a absolute force.
That's an
And the
absolute
first round
menace.
here does go to Panthers Gold.
Score.
First round's going to go to Panthers Gold, of course.
2-1.
I'd say it was relatively close. Shades high charge almost that entire round. But I want to point out, Viper Kid on that Baptiste was able to put out, how many windows did he get there? Like 3, 4?
This man had a window every other fight, at least. The amount of healing that he was able to put out to keep his tank line alive through all of this is a huge testament to his ability as a support player. Do not sleep on this man.
Don't sleep on that guy. He put out windows like there was no tomorrow. He had windows like almost 3 fights in a row. Absolutely crazy here. We're gonna see. Look at this double aerial from the side of Panthers Gold. I love this look. And
Absolutely.
Reaper,
And then the dive coming out for blue.
Blue. I gotta say I like the looks coming out from both sides here. I gotta see. I think this is gonna be a pretty close one.
This double aerial is going to be so lethal if they properly split off on Panthers Blue here. They have no hit scan to be able to contest this.
Absolutely, North's gonna be able to get a whole lot done here. So see if that's gonna be a difference maker here.
Absolutely. We're still in the preliminary stages of the fight here. The tanks are on top of each other. No one really following low. J-Star is starting to get low here. Norse takes down J-Star. That is a huge opening pick for Blue.
Moira's down. That's a lot of healing you don't have anymore.
Absolutely. Billionaire falling, and you see the effects of that. Shiny does get taken down, and just like that, Panthers Gold he is going to have to drop back. Viper Kid already has coalescence.
Cole's already out. Look at that.
Watch is also 90% to beat. This support line is insane.
Support line is not relenting. Look at all the healing that's being put out here.
Absolutely massive shatter coming back for Billionaire, though he says not today.
Look at that, a big
Oh my
shatter.
God.
And just like that, only 22% accrued on that point for the side of Panthers Blue, and Gold is going to get their first chance to put some percentage on this point. They're up near 10% now. See what Blue
Absolutely.
do coming back to this point. See if they can get a couple dive targets out.
J-Star coming up on a coalescence of his own, and Iron Guitar has this barrage. This could be so huge here.
Look at this.
Trying to get into a position for it with Bodog.
Viper can already 50%.
Panda's down. Panda's down immediately. That's a huge pick on that. Tracer taking the full power of the fight this early. Iron Guitar takes down Norks. This man doesn't even need a barrage. He takes down Impulse.
Look, another one. What? What's happening?
Watch it. This man is taking down 4. This man is
another
taking down
one?
4 people. And then he invests.
Oh,
He manages to take down Iron Guitar. I can't blame the guy for investing. He takes down 4. He is feeling himself tonight.
you know, I don't mind that move at all. Didn't get a whole lot, but I mean, I can't blame him. That was how what was that? 3K, 4K, I think. Big
Absolutely.
plays
This man is insane.
here.
This man is a force.
Viper Kid's got a second goal before J-Star was able to put out his turn. Look at this.
Here it is. Big opener here. Norks is in, the tanks are in. Everybody's on top of Millionaire. Huge copy onto the Tracer to keep the Echo in this fight potentially. Millionaire takes down Oni. Norks calls Iron Guitar. Big bomb coming in. Unfortunately, doesn't get anybody in that fight. Impulse beats the Echo Pulse, which is huge. Rocks does fall with beat. That's a huge pick. Iron Guitar takes down Impulse. Iron Guitar, with this pocket from Bodog, is able to put out so much damage, and they are doing nothing about this man. They're doing nothing to stop him.
No
Going
one
into
can
this
kill him.
last fight, Gold has full tank ult. Viper Kid falls. I think this might be a wrap unless Blue is able to pull a miracle here with this beat and this Reaper. They're able to touch point. Reaper teleports in, looking for a huge blossom. Pops the blossom, Shiny takes down Norse. Huge beat coming in for the side of Panthers Blue. Both tank ult gets still online. J-Star invests, Bodog invests, Jade invests here, Oniwaka falls. Billionaire still has Shatter here. Iron Guitar has Barrage, takes down Rocks. This is so much damage. Impulse falls, Panda falls. And just like that, it's all down to Viper, but unfortunately he can't do it. Is Norks going to be able to get this touch? No. And just like that, map 1 goes to the side of Panthers Gold. Absolutely lethal team. Shades really showing up on the first round. Iron Guitar putting the second round on his back. Well-deserved play of the game for this man. Absolute force on the field tonight.
You know, with all that healing being put out by Panthers Blue support line, Viper Kid and Roxa, it just wasn't enough. There was just too much damage from the side of Gold and Iron Guitar there with that Pharah. You know, a little thing there was no I know Roxa had that beat really early on in that round, wasn't able to use it until that last fight. So possibly a little bit of misplay there, and maybe need to use that beat a little bit earlier. But all in all, a great round for Panthers Gold there. That Far Mercy worked out really well. Same with that Echo, a lot of pressure. So a good round for them, and we're gonna see what they can do on this second map here.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I will just like to say quickly that Panthers Blue is definitely not a team to shake a stick at. Viper Kid and Rocks right now are absolutely showing up on this support line. If they're just able to close this distance onto Panthers Gold, there is going to be hell to pay on the side of Panthers Gold. They're really going to have to strap up their boots here, going into this next map into a excuse me, into a hybrid. Choices, of course, being Eichenwald, New Bonnie, Kings Row. Octave, what do you think favors Panthers Blue most here for this pick?
I mean, if we're gonna see the dive again from them, I kind of want to say Nimbani. I mean, Nimbani tends to be great for that dive, so I kind of want to see them pick that. But again, it's kind of up in the air. I don't know a whole lot about these two teams, so hopefully we'll see some good matches here.
Absolutely. By the picks on that first round, and we're just like that. There's no more speculation, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to Kings.
Going to Kings Row. It's a fan favorite. How can you not pick Kings Row? I mean, it's most players' favorite map, but I'd say, including my own, I love Kings Row. I think most people love Kings Row. I mean, can't go wrong.
Absolutely. Where boys become men and men become legends, it's on Kings Row.
That's absolutely true. I mean, again, can't go wrong with Kings Row.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't know if we're starting this map right away or if we're going to go into an intermission really quick. Oh,
yeah, it looks like we're going to be on a... I was going to say, it looks like we're going to go to a quick intermission here, folks. We'll be joining you back in just a moment here. And just again, Panthers Gold is able to take round one in this match. Once again, you are watching the Overwatch Championship Series, brought to you exclusively by 413 Esports. We'll be right back.
I am muted, yeah. I just have my mic muted.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we're back going into Kings Row here for map number 2. And quickly, just before we start, I will like to say that, of course, from the last time that Octave and I brought you a production, every 100 followers is a $20 giveaway. I want to put a challenge out here. I want everybody, get your mom, get your grandma, get your brother, get your sister. If we hit 200 followers tonight, I will be doubling that giveaway prize from $20 to $40.
You heard him. Yeah.
We are less than 50 followers away. Get everybody you know, send them over to the Twitch, hit a follow.
Hit the follow button. It's free money. Who doesn't want free money? Hit that
It's
button.
literally free money, dude. Octave knows. Octave knows that it's free money.
Free money. Anyway.
All right, back into the game here. Looks like we're gonna see Panthers Gold roll out on a potentially a Bastion TP strat. Yes, it is going to be Bastion TP strat, unless this is the biggest bait of 2020. And it looks like we're also going to see Panthers Blue come out of the gate hot on that classic Ryan Zarya, Reaper Sombra, full hole type of strategy.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's a pretty standard look from Blue, but I like the Bastion TP strat. I want to see what they're going to do with this, because I think we're going to see something pretty interesting here. In
Absolutely. Panda's in a perfect spot to be able to scout this, and they're going to shut it down before it even gets a chance to TP. And Shiny's down!
Shiny was down! Oh no, it's disaster!
Panda scouted this perfectly. Billionaire goes down 2 pins. Oh my god, this man's brain is gigantic. Impulse falls, so that's a huge pick on the side of Gold. Impulse is going to have that long walk of shame back.
Oh no, absolute, some disaster coming out there. The Bastion's got, they can't even get it off. The Shades goes down early to the soft to Pandemon here. And I'd like to point out Shades was in their backline. I think he took the teleporter.
Absolutely. Huge TP here coming in. Shiny taking a very clean position. Big Bowdog on that. Ana stay back at spawn. Billionaire drops. This fight's bumping off right off the start. These are so fast. These fights. Lamp's already invested from the side of Blue. That may be a situation. And he's already got a window. Both lines fall here. Gold is going to have to give space. North takes down J-Star. Panda falls to Shiny. This is even. Shiny takes down 2. This man is absolutely popping.
This guy, an insane shot on Pandemon, gets 2 here, and the wall goes up.
That's Shades all 2. Shades takes down Impulse. That's one way to confirm it. All that's left on the point is Rocks. Rocks falls. Gold takes this point.
Gold's gonna take the point just like that. A couple of quick kills from Shiny, and that's all it's really gonna take. I mean, fantastic fight from them. The teleport strat, I mean, it was good. He was able to get them some good positioning, and Shiny able to hit a big shot on Pandemon on that Sombra. You know, they're gonna be able to start this cart rolling through the street space.
Absolutely. Panda on this Sombra as well, over and above the EMP, the information that he is able to provide to his team just by simply existing is incredible. Early layup here before the card even gets to the corner. Odd investment, I will say, but that's okay. It's already
another window.
Every huge fire strike onto J-Star, made that close to beat. This is a really easy way for Blue to stop this card.
Look at that.
Billionaire falls low. Billionaire falls to Oni. Oni says that this is my house with 2 picks. Panda takes down Shiny, and just like that, Blue has reestablished himself on this point.
And this is a very strong position to be able to hold. This choke is no joke. I mean, I gotta say, I get a little bit giddy every time I see bat plays like that. I'm a bat player myself. I love to see that when Viper is able to put out 2 wins. That's nice play.
Absolutely massive EMP that hits 5. Huge shatter. Billionaire falls. What a combo, as Octave is talking about his own hero pool. Oni manages to hit a huge shatter while Panda hits an EMP of a century, hitting 5 with that. What a combination from this team. The coordination of this team. Absolutely incredible.
The timing there, just beautiful. EMP coming out, that shatter comes out right away. You know, great combination, just like that. 2 ults, that's a 1 fight, just like that.
With Shiny switching over onto the Sombra to just annoy the shit out of this backline. Billionaire's hacked. It still looks like Panthers Gold is able to take some space here. Huge shatter!
Big shatter!
Oh my god! Who is this man? Who is this man?
How many did I get? 5?
That's everybody.
6?
Everybody's dead. That's a team. Octave, that is a team kill.
Absolute team wipe on the shoulder.
Shatters 4 and just walks over this team. Billionaire says, mine is bigger. Onto Oni. This is a battle of the Rhines, and I am here for every second of it.
Panthers Gold, and they're almost on this street space. It looks like Blue can be able to get a touch, but it's going to be hard for them to retake this.
Ryman takes out Shiny. This is huge. The high noon from Iron Guitar takes out 2. A flurry of ults coming in here. Absolutely huge. J-Star invests B. Gold's going to have to clean this up. Iron Guitar takes down another one. Takes down Rock's huge shatter.
Big shatter! Can it turn it around, though? Only Walker goes down.
It looks like it only takes out Iron Guitar, which is clearly the carry in this fight. J-Star takes down Impulse.
Push it in.
Gold manages to get the card in here. Absolutely huge plays on both sides. Again, this Rhine battle is going to be one for the ages. Billionaire has another shatter. He needs to answer Oni here to maintain his presence as the alpha in this mirror match.
Despite a gigantic shatter from Oni Walker there, just wasn't enough. And Gold is going to be able to start pushing this card through the last phase of King's Row. They got 3 minutes, 12 seconds left to work with here.
Billionaire attack here. They're going to try to close the space. Norse take down J-Star. That's a huge pick. That's the ocular down onto the side of Gold.
The Immortality Field comes
I
out.
think guitar falls as well. This is absolutely massive. Blue manages to come back here and reestablish their presence. They will not go quietly into them. Impulse takes down 2.
Activating the barrier. A couple big kills here, and that's going to force Gold to back all the way up to almost their one here.
Huge picks from this game. Absolutely gigantic picks coming from the side of Impulse. The high energy Zarya is not something you want to ignore. Blue learned that in the first map. The second map, Impulse is putting on a masterclass.
Absolutely true, and look, now Blue's going to be able to hold this corner here. A really strong defensive position on this map. Oh, the big EMP gets 4 here.
EMP takes 4 there. Millionaire is going to fall to Norks. The support that they're able to put into their tank line from FIU Panthers Blue is absolutely huge. Only takes down Shades here. Panthers Gold, though, is coming up onto a flurry of ults. For Blue to be able to stall this time, they're going to have to be the initiator. Huge stick. Millionaire's coming in. He's got a bone to pick. Oh, he's gets 3! This man is huge. This man has established himself as the alpha in this mirror match. FIU is proud of you, my son. Look at this man!
One shatter shuts down that entire push, just like that.
Pins on it to spawn, slaps Ian McIntyre in the face, and then walks away like nothing happened.
Yeah, look at that. And then Gold's gonna switch over to this Moira Lucio here. They got some ultimates coming up. They're gonna have 4, and on the other side of things, Blue, they're gonna have this Death Blossom. They're gonna have that Graviton, which is gonna be huge as well.
Also coming up on full support, all super important here. I knew comes up. Ian McIntyre takes out Viper. Oni falls as well. Ian McIntyre takes out 2 of his own. This man is hitting shots tonight.
This guy's not missing today. Everyone playing out of their minds absolutely right now. Able to hit those shots. There's another one on the rocks.
Impulse manages to get out with charge, though. That's absolutely huge. He did not die in that fight, so Blue is going to be able to properly reinitiate here. Norse has to invest pretty early.
What happened to Ian McIntyre?
Ian McIntyre does apparently DC there. And it looks like we are going to try to play this out. It's unfortunate that he DC'd in the middle here, but we're not going to be able to pause in the middle of a fight. Odon falls, Millionaire falls, Shiny falls here. We're 30 seconds left. Shades falls as well. We will hopefully be able to pause here.
Hopefully. Hello?
Ian McIntyre is back. He's still in the lobby.
Can we no pause?
He's back. He's back and moving.
We're back? Okay, I think we're back.
We're okay. It is a bit of an unfortunate technical difficulty that we weren't able to get that pause, but we do invest the shatter.
Oh, now the pause. Okay.
Now we do get the pause.
Oh boy.
A little bit late to the party there, but that is okay.
A little bit.
It is a little bit unfortunate. We do see Panthers Blue invest both of their tank ultimates here. Excuse me. We do see them invest both of their tank ultimates here. Nork still has Blossom. Viper still has Window. We have 5 seconds. J-Star's on the ground. Tries to invest B.
Oh, what? That cap? Oh, no,
They've spotted him. Is he able to 1v6? Shiny versus the world. Dispatched immediately, unfortunately. Is the ball going to be able to get this touch, though? The ball does get off. Shades manages to get this touch. This is not over yet. Billionaire's coming back. The man himself. Odon falls. Shades falls. Billionaire has a Lucio and a Dream. He falls. It's just J-Star. J-Star unfortunately does fall as well. And just like that, Panthers Blue is able to hold on to prevent that 3 cap.
Yeah, absolutely. There's some unfortunate scenarios coming out here. With Ian McIntyre, a little bit of a disconnect, but going into this next round.
Absolutely. Going into this next round, Octave, what do you think that Panthers Blue will have to do to be able to push this all the way?
It's a great question. I think they can go back to that sort of brawl they were going for earlier. I mean, the Sombra was huge, especially on attack. I think that's going to be a great strategy to go for. You know, going to try to be able to combo things with the EMP. I think that's going to work out really well for them. It doesn't look like they're going to be doing that, though. I think they're going for the May Reaper, which also not a bad look. Not at all. On the other side of things, I think a little bit of a similar comp coming out.
Attackers incoming.
However, we're gonna see what Shiny is gonna go for here. I'm Guitar on that Junkrat. I think will be a little bit of a difference maker here.
Absolutely. Shiny going onto that Hanzo is a huge pick to be able to preemptively plan for these combos. Shades has been an absolute force tonight, so to have both his DPS invest to be able to combo with this grab is huge. On the side of Panthers Blue, however, if they are able to separate anybody with this Mei wall, they completely block, my apologies, the LOS heals and are able to dispatch them. Panda almost falls immediately out of spawn, forced to use Ice Block. So just like that, I think Guitar's already at 30% ult, by the way. Just casually.
Almost a third of the way to that tire.
Billionaire's down. North takes down Billionaire. That Mei wall is so big, but I'm Guitar follows up with the pick onto Oni. We're even now, ladies and gentlemen. Neither team has a main tank. We're going to have to play super defensively on the side of Panthers Gold. Huge Mei wall to be able to stall this out here. Shiny is getting behind the team. Shiny's uncontested on this side flank, by the way. North takes down Shades with his pick. Freeze onto J-Star. J-Star falls as well. I'm Guitar investing this ultimate. I'm Guitar.
There's the window. If I can be a
Billionaire falls though. It's 3v3. Viper Kid takes down 2.
He's gonna go down.
Shiny takes down Viper. This back and forth is absolutely insane. The team's coming back now to be able to support Oni. Oni's coming up on this ult. We also have a Maker. Huge Dragon coming in to be able to split them off here. Norse unfortunately walks into it, but does have his rate there. The Coalesce is coming in. They almost C9 this. Shiny's on the high ground. We invest the freeze. We invest the shatter. Shades just gets smashed into another dimension. I mean, Guitar takes down Oni. Billionaire falls. The amount of ults that Panda takes down I mean Guitar. Panda also takes down Bulldog. The back and forth on this fight.
Panda like a 3.
I mean Guitar got 3.
Look at that! I'm a Guitar with that triple tire there,
and then
we
Viper
saw
comes back and
Viper Kid, and we saw
Viper comes back and gets the biggest window of his entire career, and shuts down Gold. Shades falls early here. Panthers Blue is looking to make a statement right now by taking this space, saying, you want this card, come and get it. We're going to put our Lucio on it with beats, and we are going to take all the space in the world until you stop us.
Absolutely true. I mean, they're almost halfway through the street space here. They're coming around this second corner. And they're going to be holding this position nice and comfortably for the next little while.
Shiny is on this flank, looking to be able to capitalize on a big shatter. He comes in, bullies the Rhyme from the side. Billionaire falls on the wall. Jade coming up on grab here. Dives to impulse. Norks takes down 2 of his own. Blue.
And a double fire strike. That's a team wipe just like that. Norks gets 2 only lock with a double fire strike. You love to see it.
Panthers Blue came to play. Panthers Blue came to play on Kings Row, and they are not going down without a fight. Ladies and gentlemen, this might be the closest match so far that we're ever going to have in the Championship Series. These two teams are fighting for supremacy of their university. There's so much on the line.
Oh my God! Oh, he gets 1, but he gets taken down.
Ryan Guitar took down 2 early there. Unfortunately, Oni, despite hitting a 6-man shatter, doesn't have the necessary follow-up from his team.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, it is a 4v6. I mean, 4 players. A lot of time it isn't enough to be able to clean up an Earth Shatter, but look at this. Panthers Gold, they've got 5 ultimates. They're coming up on 6.
Huge freeze coming, huge shy from Miami Guitar. Viper Kid does manage to get off the lamp.
Over 3.
Panda throws.
Both supports inside of Blue are down.
These ults are gigantic.
That's another 1 fight from Blue.
The back and forth on these ults is absolutely insane. Panda freezes everybody. Shades then grabs the entire team. It's a follow-up. Billionaire's back. Shatters Panda. Panda gets bubble to be able to live. Walks into the ult off. Unfortunately, Oni Waka donates his shatter to the shield. Huge grab coming out from Impulse, though, to be able to pull out a lot of those resources. Shiny jumping for the top ropes. Invests his ult. Gets 2! Just like that. Oh my God, Billionaire Shiny gets another one. This is insane!
There's so many ults coming out from both sides. Look at neither team has any ults any longer.
This back and forth is incredible. When in doubt, Octave, we simply press Q.
When in
And
doubt,
both teams go huge with these Qs.
Goodness,
This is I'm having goats flashbacks.
Absolutely. Jesus, so many ults being used on both sides. The only ult.
Absolutely huge combo with the wall in the window takes out two. What a combination. Oniwaka walking in here. Billionaire still far enough away from his shatter, and Oni knows it, and he's coming for him. Billionaire falls. Bulldog and best call, unfortunately, a little bit too late. Shiny switching to this Bastion. They've got to do something here. He's going to be posted up, absolutely shredding this shield. Oni has a shatter. Is he able to go big here? No, he dies to the Lucio. Tire coming in. J-Star kills North. Shiny kills the Tire before it takes down his entire team. Absolutely huge place for this Bastion. It's under 5 meters away.
5
Panthers Blue could taste this.
And J-Star with a couple of big kills there is going to save his team from a map loss. And a lot of ults coming out from both sides again here. I think we're going to see an ultimate purge here. But I'm going to target Pandamon.
Huge pick on the Panda. Panda has ult here. That's a massive pick early. Billionaire shatters. Unfortunately, nobody's there. That's okay though, because the rest of the team still has their Qs to be able to push. We get Lamp out early. That's big.
They're still waiting for Pandamon.
We have Windrow. We have Freeze. We have Grab. We have Shatter. Do we grab Freeze? Oni shatters 2.
With the window.
Blue takes down 2. Absolutely huge freeze, able to create that space. Billionaire gets zoned off from his team. Billionaire's down. Oni charges to Narnia, and he is taking the space whether you want to let him or not. I'm a guitar falls to Impulse. Huge beat from J-Star, and they're not on card. They're not on card.
They're not on the card, and Panthers Blue's going to take map number 2. And I'd say a relatively convincing fashion. They still had a couple minutes left on that time bank.
That is not the way that Panthers Gold probably wanted that to go, but it's the way the cookie crumbles. And just like that, we find out who the biggest rhino on the map is. Billionaire shows up, shatters the whole team, charges in, and then is going to walk away like nothing happened.
Wow. What
Absolutely.
What a map.
Absolutely
what a map.
lethal.
Look at that, 24,000 healing done. Did you see that?
Huge.
Viper Kid in 14 minutes, 24,000 healing.
Viper Kid's insane. This kid has a window every fight. On Moira, he's like, hold my beer. I'm just going to get a coalescence, and I'm going to put the team on my back on support.
No.
Oniwaka coming out with huge shatters, Impulse with huge grabs. Panda switches over to that Mei, absolutely tears them apart. Norks is getting triple kills. But even on the side of Panthers Gold, Billionaire gets huge shatters. Shades is high energy for 87 years. I am in guitar hitting shots I didn't even know you could hit. Now, granted, I am a main tank player, so I don't hit shots as it is. But I am in guitar between the shots on McCree, Octave, and what you just said. This man is hitting 3-man tires and absolutely dinking people on McCree. And then J-Star and Bodog in their own regard, absolutely huge support lineup. You know, both these teams go big. Now, you know what, Octave? You know how you can also go big?
Yeah, sure. Sometimes.
We're coming all over to the 413 Esports Twitch, slapping that follow button for the now doubled prize pool of a $40 giveaway. And the way that you can go huge is by hitting that Twitch Prime. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you can link that to your Twitch and have a free Twitch Prime subscription every single month. Hit that on 413.
Get it?
Support the gang, support the team. Hit that follow. You follow for free money. So even if you spend the money on your Twitch Prime, you're following and you have the opportunity to win all the free money in the world. I don't know about you, Octave, but I personally enjoy free money.
I also enjoy free money. I mean, who doesn't? So yeah, if you want free money, hit that follow button and give us a subscribe. You know, definitely do that for sure.
Absolutely. Now it looks as though we are going to be going on to Hanamura for map 3. I'm not 100% sure here if we are going to take another small intermission. It looks as though we are. So ladies and gentlemen, we will join you back on map number 3. After this, we are 1-1. FIU Panthers Blue and FIU Panthers Gold battling for post-secondary supremacy. The only place you're going to see content like this is on the 413 Esports Twitch.
That's absolutely.
This is the Overwatch Championship Series brought to you by 413 Esports. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back right after this. And it looks like we're going to be headed back in here very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, both teams are just preparing to ready back up. Just quickly, I would like to say, if you're looking to take the next step in your Overwatch career as a player, whether you're bronze, whether you're plat, whether you're a GM, head on over to 413esports.com. We've got a concrete community for you to be able to join. It's the next logical step in Tier 3 Overwatch. You come in, we have teams in place, we have management in place, we have coaching in place for you. If you're looking for an avenue into that Tier 3 scene but don't know how to go about the funding to be able to enroll in these type of tournaments, 413 Esports is your next logical step. Now, Octave, we are going into map number 3 on Hanamura, another fan favorite, of course, when it comes to 2CP. There's no map better. We're heading on over to Japan. Take me through what you think these teams are thinking with these lineups.
I mean, so far, I think we're going to see that same Ryan Zarya from the side of Panthers Blue here, but they're going for that Bat Mercy, which I think the res is going to be huge. And, but then, look on the side of Panthers Gold, we are seeing a Wrecking Ball, which, what do you think about that Wrecking Ball? What do you think here?
If he sticks on this Wrecking Ball, I'm going to be very surprised based on the rest of this team composition. But it looks like we might be going. No, we are going to be going for a Hog Sig, thankfully. And it looks like I Am in Guitar is going to bust out this Symmetra. So it looks like we're going to play fast. Looks like we're going to play high damage, and it looks like we're going to try to put in a master class of how to stay alive and absolutely decimate the enemy team. Let's see what happens.
Fast ults on both sides too. I think we're going to see a slaughter of ult here.
Huge TP across here.
Shiny goes down though, the Pandemon.
Absolutely. Huge opening pick here from the side of Panthers Blue. Looks like Gold is going to have to just sustain here. The Hog going on the flank of a Sentry, probably looking to take out one of these supports. Lamp does have to get invested. I Am in Guitar charged up with a huge beam right now. Bodog is in a very... And just like that, if I say, Shades takes down Mercy. That's a huge pick. Lamp's down, Mercy's down. Shades falls though, however.
Yeah, Viper Kid's almost to a window here.
By Reaper.
Viper Kid's got his window.
Shiny takes down Norks. Bap gets his window. Viper Kid at these windows. This man is single-handedly
There's two!
a fight. Both windows on the point. Both teams have the Shiny takes down Impulse. Middle there falls, only falls though. Bob is invested. Panda.
Wow.
Panda invests Bob just because.
I mean, I think it's for good measure. I mean, I would have invested that Bob too. There's only 2 on point, and Shiny's still on that point. He can do some damage. So I don't think that's a bad plan at all. A big window from Viper Kid. Look at that window coming out in like 30 seconds. There's another TP. Viper Kid's in trouble here.
Absolutely. I Am in Guitar takes down North. Shades falls as well. Both lamps are down. Billionaire coming in with this huge ult. Flux into Dragon. Huge combo. I Am in Guitar falls. That's a huge chunk of damage. North gets rest, but Rocks falls. Impulse takes down J-Star. Shiny takes down Panda as that trade. North is coming up on this block. It's going to be absolutely huge if he needs to invest it, but he doesn't. Because he has his team on his back to be able to slap him around. The tanks have their ults. North has his. Viper has another window.
Viper has another window.
Just because
every fight he's just gonna have the window, and every window has gone big so far too. He hasn't wasted a single one of these windows yet. He
could throw it off the map and have another one in that same fight, but you're right, Octave. The intelligence in this man and these window placements can absolutely not go unnoticed.
Shatter going
Give it a big Shatter takes down Iron Guitar, but Shiny takes down only immediately. Big Blossom, Norse takes down 3.
Norse has a 3.
Absolutely. Viper Kid does fall, but Bodog takes down Norse as well. We're going back and forth here. Huge res coming onto Oni. I think that should be enough. Mercy falls. Shades invests his ult. Shades takes down 2, but he does fall to Panda. It's just Shiny. It's Shiny with a Harmony Orb.
Shiny and Bodog, the only ones left on point. Same with only left on Pandemon, the only 2 left for Panthers Blue.
But Billionaire's coming back. Shades is coming back. Panda takes down Shiny. That's big. Bodog takes down Oni.
There's a tick for Panthers
And it
Blue.
looks like Panthers Gold is going to be able to take it at this point. Norse is going to try to stall this out for his team for as much as possible. Panda gets rest. He's 92. I say that, but Bob's going to be here soon. Here he comes.
Coming in. There's the ball.
The big on Butler. 1200 HP. You got to get rid of him if you want this point, Panthers Gold. You can't ignore the big man in the corner or he's going to kill your Zenyatta.
And there's the grab.
Huge grab from Impulse. Absolutely massive. Panda goes big.
How?
The brain on rocks. The brain on rocks and the awareness on this, man. This Mercy absolutely cannot be ignored. He reses Panda. Panda is 90% on ult. Bob gets thrown. We invest trans and ignore the Bob. You can't do that if you're Panthers Gold. Shades is going to be able to get this touch. Panthers Blue going for the full hold here. Panthers Gold is going to have to pull something off. Viper has another window. No ults on either side. This is going to be scrappy. Viper slams down. Big shatter from Billionaire. Takes down Impulse. Impulse is still alive. Oni's low. Rocks is dead. Shades is dead. The only ult dies. Panda takes down Bodog. Try to go deep first team. Falls, unfortunately. Panthers Gold really knows how to take it right down to the wire, but they are able to take first here. And we're going into second point. Panthers Gold coming in with Mines, with Bob, with Pulse. Panthers Blue has nothing right now. Panthers Blue is close to 3 ults, but going into this fight, they have nothing. Panthers Gold may opt to play this fast.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what they're going to do. Considering they have this ball, he's going to be able to engage very nicely with those mines as well. And Shiny, if he's able to get a big pulse bomb, that's a game changer.
Absolutely. Looks like he does, unfortunately, miss the stick. Panda takes down, Panda kills Bob. Oni falls as well. Viper also doesn't have a layup here, which is important because Billionaire is now on point with a pile of mine. Viper falls to the mine. Shades absolutely shuts down, but Bob is in. Bob is here stalling for as long as he can. J-Star beats from the top rope. My apologies, not a high noon. Oni is here to stall. Big health pool on this Wrecking Ball, but it's falling fast. Deep down. Rock right again. Norse comes in. Billionaire's low. Billionaire falls. That's huge. It's a huge pick. Impulse takes down Billionaire, like I said. Shades was able to take down Rocks there, though. Impulse is best grab.
Grab and
Everybody's purple. Everybody's purple.
Viper Kid gets 2 on the auto.
Put this man on any support. Put this man on any support hero and get in his backpack.
Wow.
Because he'll take you there.
Viper Kid and another.
He kills another one.
3 in that fight.
I'm done, man. I'm done. This guy. Who is this?
Who
is this man?
Put him on any hero, and he's going to give you results. Look, he's already 60% on that nano, despite only being in that fight for how long? I don't know, 30 seconds or something like that?
This man's absolutely shredded.
This guy is
shredded.
going crazy. Windows every fight. He's going to have nanos every fight as well. Gets 3 on the auto, and will drag out as well. Guy's going crazy.
He's got a tracer on him, though, and he had to invest name. Panda helping is on there, which is good. Recognizing that you're on his 80% on ult and try to keep her alive is super important. Norse is getting low here, though. I'm not sure where exactly he is. There he is. He's on the high ground with his tanks. Back where he should be. We have Bob, we have Nano. On the side of Panthers Gold, we have Shatter, we have Bob. This is, again, it's going to be scrappy. We have 45 seconds. Bob is the initiator.
Bob gets
Slept immediately off point, which is good. Shiny's on the Ana, though. Viper needs help. Viper falls. Oni falls. The Bobs are scrapping each other. Chase takes down Panda. Billionaire falls. Iron Guitar gets rid of Panda's Bob. And Billionaire spawns back. Oni comes back in. He's 87% on Shatter. Shades takes down Rocks. Shiny takes down Norks.
There's the nano.
Nano Oni. He's got to hold on to this. Huge Xbox on Kataria. Kataria falls here. This is big. Oni has Shatter. Has to go big with it.
Shatter.
Takes down the whole
Gigantic
thing.
Shatter. And he gets 2.
Absolutely huge Shatter. Viper Kid falls though. Bulldog on the Valk might be enough to sustain the rest of his team. Shiny's going huge for his team right now, getting these picks when it matters most. North Star.
Another.
I Make Guitar takes down Oni, but Oni takes down Shades before he falls. Nobody from the enemy team's on point. Shiny gets a touch. J-Star's here. The supports versus the world with I Make Guitar. Billionaire's back and he's angry. We wake up off immediately then. Turning that shield to back and forth. This is so scrappy. But it's working. Bulldog gets the res on the Billionaire. The Mercy goes on the ground. Shiny gets turned down. Bulldog's down. They're off point. Shiny's getting a touch for his team. And they get off point. Panthers Gold cannot get off point in that situation. There's 3 of them alive.
Score.
Wow. That fight. One of the scrappiest I think I've seen so far in this tournament. Everyone there. Oniwak on that last fight. How many kills did he get there? How many kills in that last fight do you think he got between all of his lives? It had to have been more than 6.
I would say at least 6.
At least.
The kill feed was absolutely lighting up back and forth. These teams either invest every ult and kill everyone, or invest no ults and kill everyone. The back and forth, like how close this match is incredible. There's no situation where I ever think one team is definitely going to smash the other one unless everybody's dead. And even then, guys like Shade switching to that ball and being able to get that touch to create that disturbance is it's huge. It's absolutely huge.
How many times this match have we seen so far where a fight is going the way of one team and you just think, oh, it's probably over, and then the fight just turns just like that on a dime? Like
I'm gonna have to say 47.
Yeah, like on King's Row on first point here. You know, it looked like the fight was going Panthers Blues way. Then I Make Guitar gets a big tire, gets 3, and it looks like it's going to go the way of gold. But then Viper Kid turns it around again, and it goes to the side of Panthers Blue. Like, it's happened so many times this match, and it's making for some exciting Overwatch.
The back and forth is incredible. Now we are going to see Panthers Gold on this double shield Bastion Farrakop. Absolutely huge amounts of damage. And then on the side of Blue, they're going to try to go for this this brawl and having Panda onto this Widow to be able to get these picks. It's going to be lethal. Oni's already have the damage being able to pump out here, but that's just feeding Viper Kid those windows, and we know how lethal this man is when he has his ultimate.
He's already at 70% to his window. Look at this. 80%.
Billionaire taking a perfect position here with Shades behind him. The Norse is looking for a pick. Panda takes down I Make Guitar. That's a huge pick, but it is going to be res with Bulldog. Viper Kid defends the window. This is big. They're able to close a lot of space with this. Only takes down Shine. That's a huge pick. Norse falls though, and Oni falls. They don't get the res on. I Make Guitar takes down Rocks. You take down one and you take down Shiny, and I Make Guitar is there to be able to help out and clean up that scrap. Absolutely huge. J-Star has a window of his own. We're on Shatter. We're almost coming up on every ult for the side of Panthers Gold. Right now, on the side of Panthers Blue, looks like Oni's going to have to go big with this Shatter to be able to close this business for him.
But Viper Kid's already at a window again. Look at this. He has a window again. This guy's crazy.
Coming in from Shades. Absolutely massive flux coming in from Shades. Everybody very low. That's investing a lot of healing resources. Billionaire shatters the tank line. Takes down 2. I Make Guitar helps clean up before he falls to Norse, but it doesn't matter.
The amount of damage is already done. Oniwak is going to get res back up here.
Distraction. Absolutely huge shatter. Huge shatter is over the big window. Norse takes down 2. Oh my god! Billionaire takes down Norse. It's not enough. They have the response. They do have the response so Octave. This is big. The Bastion and the Vap are both still in spawn. If they play this fast, they might be able to pull this off. And just like that, I Make Guitar takes down Panda, but I Make Guitar dies. This is big. And there's grab. He needs to play this right.
Panama's gonna get res back up here by Roxa again.
They have Bob.
one goes down.
Shiny
gets
takes down
2
of his own. North
Shiny gets
falls off the
3!
map. Shiny gets 3. Bulldog falls off the map. What is happening? Octave, Shiny killed 3 and 2 people jumped off the map.
This might be the most insane game of Overwatch I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, what is happening?
Octave, I'm at a loss.
They're gonna win.
I'm at a loss for words.
Honestly, I am absolutely at a loss for words as well. What is happening right now? And there's 50 seconds from the side of Panthers Blue to be able to get something going.
J-Star has a window, Billionaire has a shatter, but on the side of Panthers Blue, yeah, it looks like we have Graph Blossom and a window. On paper, this should be a win for Blue, but we're going to see what happens.
It should really go either way at this point. Considering how this game's been going, it could go either way.
The whole team manages to get across. Panda is behind. Rocks rotates with him. That gives Panthers golden time to rotate to the backup point. They're going to have to close this distance and go absolutely massive with this grab. Impulse falls. Impulse falls. Do they get this res? Shiny dies. Impulse gets rezzed. This got to go the way of Panthers Blue, right?
But Shiny gets res as well. And a big shatter!
Huge shatter. Norse takes down Iron Guitar and the lamp. Impulse falls. Impulse never got to use his grab.
Yeah, Impulse went down real early. And Panthers Gold getting picks here. It looks like they're going to be able to win this. Unless someone can pull some heroics out. Bob's on the point.
Dies. This is absolutely huge. Our camera's seeing good DC there, but we're back in it. Shiny takes down Rocks. Shiny takes down Panda. Shiny puts the team on his back as Bastion. This mid is insane. I apologize for the technical difficulty there, ladies and gentlemen. You didn't miss much. Our camera did manage to come back to see Shiny absolutely carry the end of this fight on Bastion. We're seeing Bastion in this tournament.
Look at these plays. Shiny with one. Shiny hits the Mercy in midair and the BAP in midair. This man is crazy. This man is crazy.
19,000 healing and 16,000 damage on the side of Panthers Blue. Shiny has 42 limbs. Shiny killed 42 people that match. This man is insane.
This match has been one of the most insane that I've ever seen in my life, period.
The back and forth on this is absolutely crazy, Octave. I can't express to you how crazy this match is.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, again, it looks like the fight's going to go one way. And then it just changes on a dime, just like that. You know, it looks like Panthers Blue's going to win. And then Shiny comes and gets 3. Hits 2 midair targets. And just like that, Panthers Gold wins it. I mean...
Absolutely huge on both sides. I will say quickly, just before we go into this next intermission here, I don't know if anybody in the chat right now likes free money. If you like free money, I need you to absolutely light up this Twitch chat. I need you, again, I'm going to recap it. Go get your grandma. Go get your mom. Go get your brother. Get everybody in your house to make a Twitch account right now and come and follow this channel to be able to give you a chance at $40 free. All they have to do is push a button and you get $40 in Blizzard balance. You can use that for Overwatch loot boxes. You can use it in Diablo. You get yourself some Hearthstone cards. It's absolutely lit of what you can do with this Blizzard balance. And all you have to do is simply hit follow. That's it, man.
True. Hit follow.
That's it. And then quickly, we are just going to jump directly into this intermission. Right now, we are at Octave. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that is Panthers Gold at 2.
Panthers Gold is up 2-1.
Up against Panthers Blue. Fighting again. We have to play up this rivalry. Fighting for the dominance of Florida International Uni. We'll be right back right after this break.
We'll be right back, guys.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Both teams ready going into Rialto for this map 4. Also, I just checked the numbers, and apparently everybody in our Twitch chat doesn't like free money. I don't know how many times I have to say it here for you to go and get your grandma, your mom, your sibling. I need all of the follow. If we hit, I don't think you people fully understand, dude. If we hit that 200 followers tonight in this stream, you have a chance for twice the regular Blizzard balance. That deal doesn't carry over anywhere else. Doesn't carry over to next stream. Doesn't carry over tomorrow. It's tonight. It's a one and done. If you want that chance, you need to get on the phone to everybody you know and get them out here and get them following this Twitch. That's all I'm going to say, man. For now.
If you like free money, hit that follow button. I mean, helps everyone. Who doesn't like it? Rialto map number 4. We have FIU Panthers gold up 2-1 against their blue counterparts.
Absolutely. This rivalry is insane. The fight for dominance between these two teams. Also, Billionaire and Oniwaka just being able to slap each other around and shatter the entire opposing Ryan's team at any given moment is insane. The support on both of these teams between Viper Kid and Rox. Viper getting these windows, Rox with the brain on this Mercy. But not to take anything away from J-Star and Bodog. I want to point that out real quickly. I know that we were really hyping up Viper Kid here, but J-Star consistently, especially on the Moira, getting these coalescence. Bodog with huge pockets and huge reses. Bodog is one of the biggest reasons that I Am in Guitar looks as good as he does right now. Now, I Am in Guitar hits shots, but the damage boost from Bodog just allows him to completely shred everything around him. Completely shred it.
Without that support from Bodog, I mean, I'm Guitar is not going to look nearly as good as he does right now. And I gotta say, J-Star, that Lucio play at King's Row, if J-Star, of course, getting picks left and right all over the place, able to really change fights and see he got 3 kills in one of those fights on King's Row, able to really turn them around. I mean, none of these supports on the field right now they're all doing amazing.
Absolutely gigantic. Very interesting heat talk coming out from the side of Panthers. But it looks like they're already going on the side flank with Billionaire, and then Shades is going to control point by himself. Oni's in deep. Billionaire follows. Oni gets out with a full adaptive shield and takes out I Am in Guitar. This is not the start that Panthers World was looking for. I can tell you that much for free.
That's absolutely true. I mean, it's a great start for Panthers.
They do get the hook onto Oni, though. That's big.
Now out of the fight, out of the position, and it looks like Panthers Blue is going to have to back up here. Going to have to wait for the ball. Panthers Gold are going to be able to get some distance on this card right now.
Absolutely. Just want to give a huge shout out to Jumpity and chat for these gifted subs. I Am in Guitar manages to take down Panda. Billionaire falls. Rox falls. This back and forth trade. Billionaire's back up though. With it again, a huge play out of Bodog. This man is nothing to shake a stick at. Shades invests his whole hog. Oni's here to be able to stall it out for a little bit though. He almost has his minefield. Will he choose to invest? It's always the question.
I think he will as soon as he gets there. Back in.
Both the Echoes coffee. Shiny's almost got a set of minds of his own.
Oh, but Rox and Oniwaka both gonna go down. Some big picks.
Absolutely huge minefield there. Yeah, Rox falls, Oni falls, Impulse falls. I Am in Guitar invests in Nano and absolutely, or the High Noon, sorry, and just gets slapped for it by Panda.
There's a minefield coming out. That's gonna be big. Gonna be able to take a lot of
coming out from Oni trying to stall this out. The Wrecking Ball versus the world. Now he does have a few more people with him now. Shades falls.
Norks gets one. He gets Shades.
The Billionaire shield is down here. Trying to clear these mines out. Billionaire takes down Norks. Oni takes down Shiny. Oni takes down 2. Oni's going huge for his team right now.
And there's another window
for Viper again. I Am in Guitar manages to take down Panda, but the rest of the team falls to this window. And just like that, Panda holds on to this at less than 5 meters again.
Viper Kid, that was 2 windows in the same fight. The guy's building windows like there's no tomorrow. This entire match so far. This guy, he has a window every fight. sometimes more than once a fight. This guy's going absolutely crazy, giving the support to his team. Every win has been big so far. His winner here contributed to three kills.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The plays this man is able to pull out of nowhere are gigantic. Shades falls. That's a huge first pick. Again, Shades, you can't do that. You bring way too much to the table as a Roadhog in this composition. Shiny manages to fall as well here. Billionaire's low, but he is getting healed up again. J-Star and Bodog able to just farm their ults off this tank line. Panthers Gold has 5 ults. Panthers Blue has 4 of their own. This is going to be, again, one of those all or nothing fights. I'm assuming that we're going to see quite a few queues, so try to keep up, everybody.
Yes, everyone's trying to keep up.
Miami Guitar opens it up. There's a trance. Norks copies Ryan. We invest the window. We invest the mines. Billionaire's shield is down. Norks takes down J-Star. Norks invests his Echo Shatter. Billionaire's on the ground. He doesn't manage to get the pin off. Billionaire dies investing Shatter. Billionaire, you cannot do that. Oniwaka takes down Bodog with those mines. Oh!
It's gonna be popped.
Switch to the ball. Shades invests and dies to Oni. Panthers Gold, what is happening here? What are we doing? It's all up to Shiny. I'm in Guitar's back on Doomfist. Dispatched immediately by Norks. Norks takes down Billionaire. We do manage to take out Rocks. That's big. The Discords out of this fight are big for the tank line.
The members of Panthers Gold are coming back here.
They absolutely are. Shiny takes down Norks.
Are we going to see Gold?
Big pile drive. We might see the reverse here, but we do have a lamp on the side of Panthers Blue, keeping everybody alive. Big minefield. That's a big denial of space. I think it's our side flank, though. That may be enough of a pick.
J-Star gets one.
It looks like it. It looks like it. Shine takes down Impulse. Oniwaka takes down Iron Guitar, but it looks like Panthers Blue might be able to walk this in. I don't want to speak too soon. Everybody hold your breath.
Viper Kid, the only one to the left on this point, he's going to go down.
They're not going quietly into the night. Rocks just trying to hold on to this. Oni's here as well. Huge pile driver. He's 43 to his all. Rocks falls. It's just up to Oni to hold this out. I don't think he can live for much longer here. Shiny takes down Impulse. Oni's the only thing stopping this cart. Panda's back, and it looks like Panthers Gold is going to be able to get this in. How close these fights are on these points, being able to be pushed to overtime just like that. The ult up time, this is crazy. This is
absolute pandemonium.
This is primetime Overwatch. I don't care what anybody says. This is what the people want to see. It's 2 teams going at it, matching each other's skill, absolutely popping. Billionaire manages to pile drive and slow down Oni. Shiny is in the backline as Tracer is able to provide enough of a distraction to get a couple people on him, that's for sure. Cards pushing here relatively free. Shiny manages to get taken down, but his team is able to close quite a bit of distance before that. Looks like the fight is going to happen under this overpass. Huge bomb coming in, and both guys there. Huge Panda was able to take down Iron the Guitar and missed that. Impulse is taken down as well. Double minefield on the play right now. 3 minefields. Why not? Billionaire takes down Rocks, Norks falls as well. Billionaire takes down Viper Kid. These are huge picks coming out for the side of Panthers Gold. Billionaire manages to take down enough for his team to be able to continue walking this card. This is absolutely huge.
These teams are just so scrappy. It goes back and forth every time. I thought that Panthers Gold were going to go down on first point, and somehow
Blue's going to make a last-ditch effort to try to hold this here. J-Star falls, that's big. Bodog falls as well, Billionaire falls as well. Sorry to cut you off there, Octave, but this is big. Shiny falls as well. Viper Kid's lamp is down. Shades is off the map. Impulse takes down Iron Guitar. And just like that, Blue's able to hold on to this. This is...
What is happening here?
I'm at a loss for words. This is absolutely incredible.
This game, so far.
The back and forth. This battle for supremacy for these teams is huge. These teams know each other so well that they are able to match what the other one does without even thinking about it. It's second nature at this point. Billionaire gets on point to try to create an opening for his team. Create that distraction.
Everyone goes down.
Walker dies. Billionaire dispatches Viper Kid Lamp immediately. Blue invested full support out there. They need to do something with it. Shades is so low in his mech right now. But he's slowly getting killed up by his team. He's got to get bombed here. Shades has to get bombed here. Shades does get bombed. He has a get out of jail free card with this ultimate. He's investing a bomb of himself. It's up.
Oh, that goes down though.
It's huge.
The Viper goes down.
Shades takes down Viper. Shades takes down. Oh my god, Billionaire takes down Oni.
Oh no, it is absolute
North dives to the
disaster.
minefield. Panda's here. Panda dies. This is the second overtime push in the same map, ladies and gentlemen. This is huge. I'm a Guitar throws away Pulse just because he can. Viper's low here. Viper dies. I'm a Guitar falls, but Viper falls as well. So Gold is still going to be able to take this free card space here. They're able to kind of back up, get sustained. Oni Walker creates that little bit of a disturbance, but doesn't roll in too far. Thankfully, we have Flux Pulse Bomb on the side of Panthers Blue right now. We have a Blade and the Beat on the side of Panthers Blue. We're gonna see what happens here. Not enough fight, or not enough ultimates to really make it that scrappy. That being said, Viper's already up. Shane beats the Pulse Bomb. Absolutely massive. Big beat here. Shiny's coming in. Shiny takes on Viper. Impulse bomb as well. Copy on the Diva. Rocks takes that. Huge bomb. Doesn't unfortunately get anybody, but that was Norks. That's okay. On the Echo. Oni Walker falls. Bulldog has his ult. Is he going off to invest? Doesn't look like he needs to just yet. Norks is there. Panda takes down Billionaire. Norks is still here. Impulse is back. Just this Norks falls. Lamp is on card and dispatches immediately. Big window coming in. Rocks onto this brig is going to be a force to be reckoned with in the middle of point here. The raid boss. Shades with a huge bomb. Doesn't unfortunately get anybody there. Panda does fall. Shades manages to get his mech back right here on the point. Shades starts has huge minefield coming in from Oni to be able to try to deny this space. Shiny takes down two. Shades with a huge pick. Billionaire invests that minefield of his own. Shades takes down North. Shiny takes down Impulse's mech. Billionaire gets two there, and just like that, Panthers Gold locks it in. Overtime on 3 points in a row.
Wow.
Just want to put that out there. It doesn't get much closer than that for a team to push all three.
It really doesn't. Oh, that whole time, I thought Panthers Blue was going to hold them on first point. And look at this. 3 overtime pushes, and, well, Panthers Gold, they've completed this map on Rialto. And, I mean, I'd say it's a pretty notoriously difficult third point to cap as well. So, you know, Panthers Blue, they've got a challenge ahead of them if they want to keep themselves alive in this series. I want to point out, on that third point, Shiny on the Genji. You know, Genji, as of right now, not exactly a crazy meta pick, but this man going absolutely crazy on that Genji. Gets a few with the Blade, gets some quick picks on that third point, really able to shut down any sort of stall attempt that Blue could put forth. Great plays from him.
Absolutely.
It's great to see him shine.
The hero flexibility on these DPS, by the way, is absolutely huge. Going from left to right here, we have Panda, Widow, May. Then we have Norks onto that. Echo. Tracer for Panda, thank you. I knew that there was another one. Norks on that Echo, absolutely lethal. We have Shiny. You betcha, absolutely. And then we have Shiny on just about every DPS under the sun. And then we have Iman Guitar flexing from McCree onto Farah because they're definitely similar. Then just like that, we are going into the second half. Blue pushing out here on the Ball Sigma, the Widow Echo. Pretty big pick potential comp, I will say. The shield management on the side of Panthers Gold is going to have to really come in clutch here. Billionaire goes down to half here. Lamp does have to be invested early. Shade's managing to eat and prevent a little bit of damage for his team. Iman Guitar takes down Oni. That's a huge part of their disturbance gone for Gold to be able to properly stabilize. Billionaire falling low. Shade starts falling low as well. Billionaire takes down Ross. That's a huge pick. Billionaire takes down 2. He takes down Impulse. Shades takes down Panda. And just like that, Gold is going to be able to stop the push right there on this side of bridge. Oni Walker is vibing in Gold's backline right now. I will say that he is looking to potentially get into position for that big pile driver to be followed up potentially with Norks on that TP. Rocks being able to hit those discords. Huge impulse taking discard presence here. He needs some help on that opening though. She takes down Panda. You can't play that slow when you've got that much poke on the other team. Only Walk plays a little bit of disturbance, rolling through trying to farm off that minefield. Gets up to 68% relatively quickly in this match. Viper Kid has a window because of course he does. Huge shatter. As I say that coming out from Billionaire. Billionaire takes down Rocks there before he's able to get even 70% to his health. Viper falls. Just like that, Panthers Gold is holding on to this.
Look at that Billionaire right in their spawn.
Absolutely. Panthers Gold is so lethal on this brawl, being able to take these close holds.
Agreed. It's honestly so lethal. Billionaire, with some big shatters, is really taking a lot of ground. He's able to really dominate the space that he's taking.
Payload in motion. Stay.
Impulse is back here with Norks, taking that presence off point. Chase has this all.
Look at the flux though, it's giant!
That's really huge. He gets rocked, but Iron Guitar hits the ground before he gets rocked out. Iron Guitar's down, Shades is down. Bob's here contesting point, even though the rest of Panthers Gold is down. They gotta get rid of Bob. Bob's able to solve that out, but most of Panthers Gold does get taken down. This stagger pick on Billionaire would be huge if they're able to clean him up, and they do. That's absolutely massive. They need to get 3 on card here to try to push this in.
Yeah, they're gonna put this 3 on card. They're gonna see if they can
they gotta get
this first point. It doesn't look like they're gonna be able to push it in without a touch, but this is gonna be a close fight up here.
Gold's going to be able to touch here, Octave. We're coming in on a Flux, we're coming in on a Window, we're coming in on a Valkyrie. Valkyrie's in there, initiated here. Only Walker falls, Norks fall. That's huge. They're going to have to get out here. Panthers Blue is going to have to restabilize for one more, for their final hurrah, essentially, into this. Panda has all, Oni has all. Norks is 75%. On the side of Panthers Gold, we have both tank ults, we have High Noon, and we have Window.
Wow, this fight, this is going to be absolutely penultimate fight right here. You're going to see, they got 35 seconds left, and, well, if they don't win this fight here, they're going to have to go home with a 3-1 loss here.
Oni drawing some attention behind doing his job on Wrecking Ball. Shiny takes down Panda early, unfortunately. Big Flux coming in. Shiny takes down Rocks. Iron Guitar falls. Or Iron Guitar takes down Viper. Sorry, Impulse falls.
Norks gets 3 and Oni gets 2!
Oni has to hold on here. Oni has to hold on with Panda. Oni takes down Iron Guitar. Are you serious?
Are you?
Billionaire
shatter. Billionaire goes down.
Oh my god, they're gonna be able to touch them. Shades comes back.
Can Blue actually win this?
Shades takes down Oni. That's a big pick. We window somewhere. Lamp goes too far. Lamp's doing nothing on point right now. J-Star has nothing to keep himself alive other than a Mercy. If they focus down this Mercy back, Bates falls. Oh my god, I can't believe this happened. Billionaire takes down Rock. That's a big pick. He didn't have Vault though, so that's okay. Panda takes down Shiny, proving the ultimate tracer. Norks falls to Iron Guitar. Impulse gets Ryan off the map. Oni Walker takes down Bulldog. Are you kidding me? Shiny is back to be able to touch. They have to dispatch him quickly.
Oh, don't get off the card though.
Get rid of this ball. You have to get rid of this ball. Iron Guitar pops all. Doesn't get anybody. Shiny takes down Impulse. Shiny falls to Viper though. Bulldog pops
Viper gets two
of his own. Viper is absolutely fragging right now. He is so close to this beat. Keep your Lucio alive, please. This is your only shot. Babes gets red. Norks falls. Viper gets beat. Opts to use it immediately. Everybody gets in that beat. That is huge.
Oh, there's the mines on point.
Huge.
Is anyone on point?
Mox falls. Panda falls. Oni falls. Impulse falls. There's no way. Viper falls. Panthers Gold takes that.
Panthers Gold takes it. Oh my god.
The potential of the reverse sweep in that match just alone, by the way. That when all hope was lost for Panthers Blue, they had that last hurrah. They did everything that they could. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough for the absolute force. That is Panthers Gold.
That right there was probably the most insane match of Overwatch I've seen ever. Ever. Easily. Like, just look at that last fight. You know, it looks like Gold's gonna win this. It looks like Gold has it for sure. And then Blue just gets 4. Norx gets 3, and Oniwaka gets a 4th on top of it. And then Gold comes back again.
Absolutely
and they're able to take
gigantic.
the series.
Absolutely gigantic on both teams' part. Huge shout outs to Panthers Blue for putting up one hell of a fight, but at the end of the day, there can only be one winner, and that is FIU Panthers Gold. Now, on this lineup, Octave, I want to get your opinion first before I weigh in with mine. If you had to pick an MVP, who would you give it to on Panthers Gold?
Oh, it's a tough one, but I mean, if you're looking at consistency throughout this whole game, I mean, I'm in guitar. It feels like I would say one of the main reasons as to why they're able to pull through and win this game. I mean, he's put out big performances on the Junkrat, was big on the McCree. You know, everything that he touched, he was able to get picks on.
Absolutely. I would say everybody individually on this team is absolutely gigantic in their own regard, but consistency is the biggest thing when it comes to a valued asset of a team. And I'm going to have to agree with my counterpart Octave here. I'm going to have to give it to I Am in Guitar.
Yeah, I agree. I couldn't agree more. I mean, both teams, honestly, any player probably could have gotten it, and I wouldn't have been upset because every single player on both of these teams put out an incredible performance today. I mean, look
Absolutely.
at Viper Kid on Panthers Blue. What an insane performance on support.
Absolutely. He's gonna, hopefully here we're going to be able to get I Am in Guitar for a quick little bit of an interview, just kind of go through his thought process, putting the team on his back countless times. And then we will be able to go from there. We will see about getting him in here. Currently not in the server to be able to be pulled into a voice channel, but not a big deal. This man is on his way. Here we are. Looks like we're going to be able to get him in here. I Am in Guitar. Welcome, my friend. Congratulations, first and foremost. Absolutely phenomenal work by you and your entire team. I would like to say that your consistency alone is immaculate. It's very impressive to be able to have the flexibility in your role that you have and really show up when your team needed it. Take us through your thought process after dropping the map to Panthers Blue. How did you guys kind of mentally recuperate and then go in?
Well, we were winning the fight, but sadly I DC'd. Like, it kicked me out of the thing, and apparently I was still in the match. It's okay. We were all kind of tilted because of that, but it's all right. We kind of like just grouped up, and we just like played it like if nothing happened. Like, we lost a fight. We just clear our minds, get in there. And to be honest, I wouldn't have done anything. I wouldn't have popped off if it wasn't for my team. If it wasn't for Shiny, Bodog, Billionaire, Shades, J-Star, all of them were the key components into helping each other thrive. And somehow today was my moment to shine.
Excellent. I love it. A true selfless MVP, recognizing the fact that no one man can get it done himself. He has the absolute unit of a team behind him. I Am in Guitar. Congratulations on your win. Go celebrate with your team, man. You guys earned it.
Thank you. Any other questions?
No, you're good. You're good, my friend.
Thank you, guys. Is this also streamed?
Yes, sir.
Oh my god, my whole team
live on the internet, baby.
The whole team is gonna roast the crap out of me because I'm nervous in this interview. Like, I was chilling throughout the whole thing, and then I just got nervous for the interview. Like, if it was my first ever match. Now the whole team's gonna roast me.
No need to be nervous, my friend. You did incredible. Great work.
All right. I do want to say one last thing.
Sure,
go for it.
Thank you guys for actually setting up this league. And honestly, I hope to keep playing with you guys in this league. 4-1-3.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Absolutely, my friend.
All right, guys. Take care.
You too.
See you, man.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes another broadcast of the Overwatch Championship Series brought to you by 413 Esports. Want to give a huge shout out to the entire production crew tonight. Our cameraman, Scythe, my fellow caster, Octave, our lobby host, Rad. Huge shout out to both teams for absolutely showing up. Big shouts out to everybody in chat, the gifted subs, the follows, any bits that might have occurred. Overall, thank you all so much for coming and tuning in. Moving forward, the follower goal still stands at that 100 followers per stream. Or ideally every 100 followers, we hit that $20 giveaway. Definitely check us out, 413esports.com, to take the next big step in your Overwatch career. This has been Windzy and Octave bringing you this stream. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much and have a terrific evening.